What is up guys, it's Zeno and patch 2.1 is here and it is so good. So to start things off, I thought I'd make a lightning Raekor's build video for anyone who, like me, is sick of seeing the same fireballs over and over on the leaderboards and everywhere else. So if you want to try something a little bit different yet still remain leaderboard viable, then this build is for you. So let's take a look at the gear you'll be needing. You will of course be needing at least 4 pieces of the Raekor set with the Ring of Royal Grandeur. We are using the Ring of Grandeur so that we can fit on the 2 new recently changed items, those being the new Leoric's Crown, which will almost double the effect of any gem socketed into it, which is vital for your CDR as you are stacking cooldown reduction on this build, and also the new Vile Ward, which allows Furious Charge to benefit from a truckload of extra damage depending on how many enemies are struck. Now of course, because this is a lightning build, we want to be stacking lightning damage, and because of this we will be taking Thunder Fury and Odin's Sun, which now actually benefit from our stacked element damage. We are also taking a Stone of Jordan and rolling with the Thunder God's Vigor, though this item is entirely up to you as there are many strong items that can fit into this slot. We are also using Strong Arm Bracers, which will be benefiting from the knockback of your Furious Charge. Naturally you won't always have the ideal gear you want, and because of this we will have to substitute. For example, without a doubt, the best in-slot amulet for the Furious Charge build is going to be the Severian Amulet. Not only will it prevent all lightning damage done to you, it will actually heal you instead. Now anyone who already plays a Furious Charge build knows, ironically, lightning damage is your biggest weakness. Charging straight into the center of a lightning mob will absolutely wreck you. The only thing that even comes close is sitting in the middle of a Fire Chains pack. So the Severian Amulet is something you want to try and obtain. I personally don't have it yet, and because of this I am running with a Haunt of Vaxo with lightning damage. My Ring of Royal Grandeur also rolled terribly, so for now I've stuck on my Raekor shoulders and gone with a high DPS ring that has a socket for my legendary gem. Which brings us to the legendary gems. All the legendary gems are amazing, but as you would expect, some are more important than others depending on your build. So, in order, the legendary gems you want to focus on are the Bane of the Powerful, the Bane of the Trapped, and Teardrop of the Starweaver. If however you already have a Simplicity Strength or Godric of Swiftness ranked up, you can use these as placeholders. For our abilities then, you will of course be needing Furious Charge. You want to make sure you equip your newly changed Dreadnought rune, as it will convert all the damage to lightning. Your main ability whilst Furious Charge is on CD will be Frenzy with the Smite rune. Another ability that got a change with this patch is Ignore Pain. Pick this up with Contempt for Weakness rune and you will essentially have another health potion at your disposal. However, you won't want to simply pop it like a health potion, as it will reduce all damage taken by 50% for 5 seconds, so you kind of want to use it intelligently. Next we are running with Wrath of the Berserker with Insanity. I would say this is pretty vital ability when running level 30 plus Greater Rift solo, as you will struggle with the Rift Guardian, as this is a very AoE intensive build, and wrecking trash is no problem, but single target will need all the help it can get. For the same reason we are also taking Battle Rage with the Morder's Rage. Almost everyone uses the Bloodshed rune, but like I said, you are already smashing everything around with AoE damage, and Bloodshed will not help you on single target at all. So for this reason we're going for that extra 5% roll damage. Now lastly, I'm taking Warcry with the Impunity rune. The only reason I'm taking this ability is because I do not have the Severian Amulet like I mentioned earlier. I need all the help I can get against lightning damage, so if you have the Severian Amulet you can probably afford to change this ability to whatever you want, though I would personally recommend taking either Sprint or Call of the Ancients. Now for the passives. To start with, we're taking Berserker Rage because this build does not use any Fury spender. You'll be at full Fury the entire time, so effectively you'll be doing 25% additional damage. Next we're taking both Rampage and Brawler. Both these passives will be benefiting from you smashing through multiple enemies at once, allowing you to stock up a truckload of extra damage, to the point you will be one-shotting most trash packs you charge through once you build up momentum, which makes clearing your way through Greater Rifts very efficient. For the last passive, it's entirely up to you depending on what you need, what you want to prioritize. For example, again, because I don't have much of a defense against lightning damage or fire chains, I'm taking Superstition, which softens the blow slightly. If you don't want to take this, I recommend taking Boon of Bolkathos for reduced CD on your Berserker, or Ruthlessness, which will give you further DPS increase to enemies below 30% health. For Paragon points, make sure your movement speed is capped in details, as not only it's important for Greater Rift efficiency, it also affects the animation of your Furious Charge. You then want to grab cooldown reduction followed by crit and crit chance. You then want to take Resist All, Life, and finally Area Damage and Life on hit. That's the build guys. There will be a link in the description to the build and the ideal gear set if you want to check it out in more detail. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and if you're not subscribed, consider doing so for more Diablo content coming soon. Okay guys, take care.